This is the draft of running backs. I saw like a list of 40 where they were like, all these guys are good. Where does the first running back go? Is it Ashton Genty? Where do you think Genty goes, and how many get drafted in the first couple of rounds?
Oh, man, great question. I think Genty's definitely a top 10 pick in this draft. I think it's going to be really hard. A lot of people have pegged him to Dallas there as the fun one at 12. I think Dallas is going to have to trade up if they want him. I don't know if he's going to get past the Raiders. They're at 6. To me, he's up there with Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs. He's in that class of running back who in the last 10 years, we would say those two, Saquon, very few guys. And I think he's in that group where you can take him, put him on the field for all 3 downs. He can catch passes out of the backfield. He was a receiver in high school. He's played quarterback before, for crying out loud. Just an all-around outstanding football player who I think is definitely worth it, especially in this class. And then the best question of all is how many are going to go in like the top 2 or 3 rounds. I think Omarion Hampton from Carolina probably sneaks into the first round. Caleb Johnson, the kid from Iowa, is another one there to look at. Judkins and TreVeyon Henderson, I think, are day 2 guys. Judkins could even slip up into the first round. We'll see about that. So I think you're looking at like 5 or 6 at least that are going to go in the top and by the end of day 2, or at least have a shot at it. Because this is a very deep group all the way down. There's some people that love Cam Skattebo, the kid from Arizona State. He's been getting some buzz lately too. So a lot of guys there that are battle-tested and can fill a role really well. And as we know, everybody in the NFL wants to run the ball again, so it's back in vogue.
You mentioned Skattebo. I read that he secretly, privately ran a 4.6 40. How secret and private do you have to run your 40, and why are you running it so secret and private?
It's like the ultimate question of this year's draft. There's been so many guys who skipped it, and it's like there's Carson Schwessinger, the UCLA linebacker, is going to run in private in a couple of weeks. And I'm like, everyone's going to know this by the end of the day. I don't know. I think it's a lot of pressure that they put on themselves. Guys want to run it in a comfortable setting. A lot of guys are relying on the GPS data, even though there's a lot of teams out there that are kind of, I don't know if I love the GPS data. So it's kind of become a cat and mouse thing there a little bit with I'm not going to work out. I'm not going to test. I'm not going to, measure myself in some cases too. So teams are going to really have to rely on film as much as they ever have, which is always a good thing, but they're really, really going to have to do it this year.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.